get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Coming out, throwing is Baker. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Trying to get it into Emeka Egbuka. And now it's 2nd down. The Adam Brock throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Gets it to Egbuka. Here we go. Right away, we've got a loose ball. And the Bengals get to it.
This defense has sure decided that they're going to be the star.
Our new offense preps to head out. We've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Quick pass, right side, complete. There's the reach. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that is good for a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove they're playmakers too.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Baker to throw. That's a catch. Jalen McMillan. Well, they found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always, that's going to be good for a first.
7 on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Eyes closed and my heart open. Just to get this off my chest and let my heart broken. See how I go through some more.
To throw is Mayfield. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him what looks like about 7.
A 7-yard pick.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This is Irving on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Bengals force the turnover on the first series of this game. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Has good room at the 35. Up to the races, middle of the field. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go. So far, so good.
And pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of them. And you can't do it much better than that.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. He's going to start the year 1 for 1 as they take a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that from your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's Baker. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he made a bit from midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
He's brought down. Play goes for, looks like about 11 yards. And that will set up a Bucs first down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Right side, this is Ibuka. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked shy of that first down at the 30.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, give to Irving. Cuts right. And he gets home. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving on the board. That's his first of the season. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. This one is up and good. And his first try of the season ties us at 7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Burrow setting the throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Third and short, it's Burrow. In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. Now Yanti Yabi. And they win that rep to force a 4th and 12. Return for him, up past their own 40.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. They're going to pitch it out to Irving. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boomer bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Mayfield set to pass. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Baker now. Oh, it's there, but he dropped it. Painful moment to break concentration. And forces 4th down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, down in it at the 7.
Their own 7-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 8-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Here's the give to Irving. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Good tackle by Chris Jenkins. It's a gain of a yard.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Throwing on 2nd. Mayfield. Still on his feet. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. It's Dexter Lawrence. And now 3rd and goal is going to come their way from the 8.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Now motion him out of the backfield. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pitching for the end zone, and he lost the football. And it looks like the offense was there on coverage. They're inside the 5.
Recovered by the offense.
It's 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. They throw it out quick to the left. He's going to score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Cade Otton with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
14, Bengals 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Counter play, Brown. And they are all the way into that red zone. Boy, that play did not look like a lot early on, but he turned it into something after slipping out of that tackle.
The cool thing about running backs at this level, really any level, you can have different styles. You could be the bruiser, you could be the track star. Both can get it done, especially when you break through that initial contact.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. And they answer. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Play clock nearing 0, and Coach Todd Bowles has to signal for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First and 10 from the 32. Now here's Mayfield. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down. Ooh, coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Throwing, Baker. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I just don't know when some of these quarterbacks are going to learn, don't throw it to that guy. He's pretty good. There's a lot of corners that can cover. There's few corners that can cover and take the ball away. He's definitely in that silo.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Burrow back to throw. Finds it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. Give him 2 now in this second quarter. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing, and as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. It's a great play.
That one splits the uprights. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. Catch there, but couldn't survive the contact. That's going to bring up 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
On 2nd down, Baker. Looked for a second like he had him, Brock, but he just couldn't hang on. It's a good throw to fit it into double coverage, but too tough through that contact. 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and long for him here. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive. The defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
At the Bucs 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Straight ahead. It's Brown. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. It'll be 1st down Bengals.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Burrow. Short pass brought in. Good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion. So that.
And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. A hat trick for him in this 1st half. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might be accomplished before we're done here? That one right down the middle. And they bump their lead up to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Mayfield will look to throw. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And giving him the 1st down. Winds up with about 6 on that play before he was stopped.
He's brought down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
We've set it downs from 37. Mayfield to throw. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
18 on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Here's Baker to throw. Brought in right side by McMillan. And he's going to be forced out of bounds with a gain of, looks like, about 4. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on 2nd down. To throw is Mayfield. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All set to go now from the 35. Now Mayfield. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Irving here from the gun. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the 1st. Ball down to the 26.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here's Mayfield. It's complete. This is Bucs. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Right back to Bucs. That's caught. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Irving will score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. And he shanked that one to the right. It is no good. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Taylor to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
We will not get another play here, Brock. That's to an E. Time's going to run out on the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, 1st and 10, going heavy to the right side here. 3 tight ends.
Here we go.
Starting the half with a give to Brown. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that 1st down too. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Brown on the inside give. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
The left side, and Gesicki has it. And has him 11 before heading out. A little momentum here for tackling this 3rd down.
You know, they really love that trade route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down. Burrow. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A little outside their comfort zone to try and field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. Trying for it with Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner, and the call to go for it pays off. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. A give now to Brown. Finds his way through a tackle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Play action now, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here we go.
They're on a pass now on 2nd down. This has been a trend, yet another interception. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now. Has his man, but his man does not have that football. He drops an easy one, Brock. It's 2nd down.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those drops.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Mayfield set to pass. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He beams one deep right side. Big game downfield. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On the quick slant, it's Hurst. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Nothing doing there. Lucky if you got a yard after that catch. Yep, they're going to give him a lone yard, so that means it's 4th down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Running for it, here's Irving. And this is going to work out in their favor. Give him 7 yards on 4th and 3, and that resets the downs.
That down and distance tells you pass. More than likely you're going to get man-to-man coverage, and your passing game is more effective. But I love that call. And the trust and the belief you have in your run game that even that down and distance, you could still get the 1st.
Slot man motioned over. Here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on 2nd down. Throwing, Baker. He's got Hurst over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
He held on to that for one reason and one reason alone, because he's got some kind of powerful grip strength. That was incredible to take that shot and still possess the ball.
Baker is set, 1st and 10. Man, he is solid. 5 for 7 so far since coming out of the halftime break. They've got a man in motion. On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. They'll cobble together a yard there. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, and the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by TSL.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 11 MT, hey. 11 MT, 11 Thomas.
Throwing from his own end zone. And that's going to hit the turf. A good throw, but he couldn't hang on to the contact. We got 2nd down. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It's Johnny on the spot.
Not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you can feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Burrow to the air now. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. A big play with their backs against the end zone. 34 yards. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go.
A 1st down carry for Brown. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Here's Brown again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play. Now Burrow. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big swing for Cincinnati. 37 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A give left side to Brown. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Burrow. They did it! He made the interception! That's Antoine Winfield Jr.
You know that quarterback? He's out in Denver now, Kate. Russell Wilson, he loves to say the separation is in the preparations. And when you're facing a DB that is all over the ball and now adding a 2nd interception to his ledger today, you know this guy was prepared, did his homework, and he's gone on this field today, and he has been a difference maker.
It's brought in downfield by Hutton. Brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards.
1st down Buccaneers.
Irving on the inside give. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
Offense to the line. Second down. To throw, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. Shoots another one. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 20. And the
Here's Baker to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Rob, that it did too, because it would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just second down.
You'll often hear quarterback coaches, offensive coordinators tell a quarterback if they're even, they're leaving. I don't think that receiver ever got even. There was no leaving. The coverage was too good to back that one away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Now here's Mayfield. It's a big strike downfield to Bucs. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And that is good for a Buccaneer first down. To throw is Mayfield. Left side into the hands of Hurst. He's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on second and 3. Mayfield will look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. Ted Hurst, his first career touchdown in the NFL. How about it? Baker leading the Bucs up to the line. They're going for 2.
The Bucs will set up.
They send McMillan left.
Version.
Now Mayfield. And they drop just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
No, go ahead though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Off the play fake, Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes as a quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion. Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
It's fielded at the 14. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Baker now off the play fake. And he's going down. They make the play at the 11. Boye Mafe. His first sack of the year here in week 1.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Here's Mayfield on second. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And before the snap, the officials whistle and play dead. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Buccaneers don't want to see this one go to overtime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
First down from the 41. On the give, this is Irving. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And not able to corral this one. That's going to be leading to his second drop of the game. It brings up third down.
Supporting situation stuff right here, Kate. This is now more important than the score is to get this first down. And it might mean throwing over the middle field and using one of those 2 timeouts you have left.
Need something big. It's 3rd and long. Now to throw. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Throwing on second. Burrow. He finds Brown right side. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They've got the first down.
That's good for the Bengals. First down.
Setting up to pass. And he's not going to escape this one. They take him down late in this ballgame. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
At the 16-yard line.
Here he is to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. When you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta, then nobody wants.
Here we go.
Third down, give to Brown. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. Well, as fun as it would have been, unlikely that we were going to see a walk-off punt return touchdown there. And now with no time remaining, we're headed for overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Tampa spends its second timeout now, as they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
From the
Buccaneers.
jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Pitch it out to Brown. Leading into 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Burrow. Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back to the 20. Yaya Diaby. And that means it is now 4th and 12.
Brings up 4th down.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And it ends up a good return for them. Up past their own 40.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Flushed out of the pocket. Brought in right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. If they can do something here, ready to operate on 2nd down. Here's Baker. Buys time, rolling right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throw here, 3rd down. got his man. It's on him. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bucs have the first. We've set it down from 37. Here's the give to Irving. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing, Baker. It's a Bucs on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Once again, Irving. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now. On the move, hit it right. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. And now the entire game rests on his next kick. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence